Hi, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico. I'm Richard Holcomb. Each week, we get up close and personal with the companies that rock New Mexico and take you behind the scenes to get the story behind the story. Today, we'll have some fun at New Mexico's largest lake, Elephant Butte. And then we'll head over to Gallup for a little history lesson and a lot of great food. We'll get ready for the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. But first, let's meet a man whose business means business. Bob Farrell, publisher of My ABQ and Business Resource Guides.
Jason Mayer and myself, we worked for a national company out of San Diego doing military and chamber relocation guides, and we decided to start our own publication in Las Vegas for a niche that wasn't there and was serving all the business community. Everywhere that somebody moves, they really need a relocation guide to help them get acclimated to the new area. So we found it wasn't just Las Vegas that could use both of these type of publications. It was every major city that we went to.
In 2008 is when Bob kind of approached me about the idea of starting the Business Resource Guide, or starting a publication in general, and we kind of put together all of the experiences we'd had. Bob is very passionate about connecting people, and that's what makes him a great salesperson.
There are no other magazines that are specifically and uniquely about businesses. So we chose Business Resource Guide because it was a unique publication about businesses. Not only are we pleased with the Business Resource Guide, but during the Business Resource Guide, he also created My ABQ Guide. I'm not here to try to sell Bob. Bob sells himself. He is, what you see is what you get. We continue to advertise because we like the results.
I'd like to introduce you to Kathy Bomsey. She's our Director of Business Development. She's been with the company now for 2 years, just had her anniversary with us, and she does a great job of cultivating business in town.
One of my main tasks is to bring in new clients for Business Resource Guide and My ABQ Guide. I feel proud to stand behind both our publications. I feel proud to have my name on the masthead. I feel they're quality publications and that there's really nothing else like them in town.
You know, I clearly would recommend the Albuquerque Business Resource Guide for businesses looking to work with other businesses. I think it's an excellent way of reaching out to the business community here. It's actually, with the relocation guide, we have used it for recruitment of employees that might be moving to town.
As an Air Force veteran, there are a lot of things that I hold dear to me, and one of the things I was doing while I was working here is trying to find what's really important to me, and I found this organization called Paws and Stripes, and they take care of military veterans as well as dogs and animals. They help save both of those.
Paws and Stripes is a nonprofit organization that provides service dogs to disabled veterans who are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder as well as traumatic brain injuries. What Bob's told us is that he's found a spot in his heart for Paws and Stripes. To be quite honest with you, I have a lot of people that I bump into, especially in the Albuquerque area, that all of a sudden they see the Paws and Stripes truck and they're bringing up the whole, you know, we saw your article in the Business Resource Guide, and I was like, wow, okay, that's kind of cool. And then you start to realize that we would have never been able to touch these people if it wasn't for that publication. You know, life has a way of coming full circle, and with the help of Bob and the Business Resource Guide and the publication, we've been able to get out and really touch a lot more individuals as far as with what Paws and Stripes does and our mission statements.
Bob Farrell, the musician. I have been playing music my first time on stage. My father was a musician in the Boston area. It's my one release where I can say I'm away from work. I think about just music, and it's a wonderful thing.
Dreams I've always had are coming true. A heart that was alone and beats for two. A life I'll share with you till the end of time. Thank God it all came together to make you mine. So many things just to make one chance, more than just a random act circumstance. I guess the angels up above put in some overtime, so it all came together, and now I find
A lot of places rock our state too. Here's another Travel Guide New Mexico moment. Welcome to City of Rocks State Park. Boy, these sculptured rock monuments go as high as 40 feet, and most of them are separated by paths and lanes, and that makes them look an awful lot like old city streets. These rocks were formed about 35 million years ago when a very large volcano erupted. Then the erosion over millions of years slowly formed the sculptured columns that we see here today. All of these little nooks and crannies in here make for great hiking and exploring, and I'm told if you look closely, you might even see a petroglyph or two. And for the younger members of your family, tell me if there's a better place in New Mexico for hide and seek. The facilities here at the park include campsites for RVs, complete with electrical and water hookups. And if you'd like to be a little left on your own, well, just pick a spot and camp out. Picnic tables, everything is here for you. City Rock State Park in southern New Mexico. I think I found my throne right here, and I'll bet you can find yours here too. So bring the whole family. This is a great place just to have fun. Up next, rellenos and crab boils in Gallup.
What you don't need when it's time to close your mortgage is a nameless, faceless voice at the other end of a 1-800 number. What you do need is a licensed local loan officer who will attend your closing, sit with you and answer every one of the questions that you will surely have as you read and sign over 57 legal documents. At Frost Mortgage, we're licensed, we're professional, and we're local. We don't just close loans, we open doors.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? What makes one shop better than another? Training is mighty important. Certification? You bet. Experience? The more the better. Knowledge? Cars are complicated nowadays, and believe me, these mechanics need to know a lot. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives a mechanic to do the right thing every time. At American Tire, it's the first thing we look for in a mechanic. Of course they have the training, the certifications, the experience, and the knowledge. But heart is what makes it all work for you and for us. Our entire team is dedicated to professional service. We all know that's what it takes to bring you back. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you. Come ask for me by name, Doug Wilson. I'd love to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
Gallup, New Mexico has a rich history of Hispanic and Native American culture, early days of the railroad, the wild, wild west, and today, some great eateries that truly rock New Mexico.
If you're looking for a little adventure or just to get out of town for a day, take the short drive to Gallup, New Mexico, one of the Southwest's best-kept secrets. Located in the heart of Indian country and the Native American jewelry capital of the world, Gallup has gorgeous scenic views, year-round fun events, and some really great places to eat.
We started this business 35 years ago, okay? Our first menu was our homemade chilies, our stuffed sopapillas and tortillas and beans and chili, and that's what started it. Everybody loves our chili rellenos because they're handmade, we're homemade, and we start from scratch. She's filling it now with cheese and the chili and wrapping it with our chili pepper. Now that we have our chilies ready, now she's going to batter them and we're going to put them in our frying pan. It's a beautiful relleno, and we're very proud of this relleno right
here. We've been coming to Gennaro's for over 30 years. And what keeps me coming back is just the food, and Gennaro's has the best.
People come here to socialize. We don't have Wi-Fi, we don't have computers, we don't have television screens, because we want the family to sit here and talk to each other and enjoy each other.
So everything is like in New Mexico, and it's the real thing.
Gennaro's, if you haven't been here, you're missing out, because this is one of the best places to eat in town.
Oh, I just love this guacamole. We come here for the salsa, for the guacamole. There's nothing like it here in Gallup.
It's an addiction. You can't stop. It's a good kind of addiction. They're the best salsa in New Mexico.
I love that stuffed sopapilla.
I come here for the stuffed sopapilla, and every time I come, I usually order the same thing.
The most popular menu item we have is our stuffed sopapilla. It weighs typically about 1.5 to 2 pounds. It's stuffed with beans, meat, cheese, chili, guacamole, everything from scratch.
Our goal was to have homemade cooking, and we haven't changed a bit since we opened this business, and that's our goal right now, and it still is.
Well, I've been coming here to Gennaro's for 25 years. I like the food. I like the people who run the place. Waitresses and waiters are always great. Good service. I love the pozole and the menudo.
We're a little off the beaten path on the corner of 6th and Hill, but we're so worth finding.
People come here for the family atmosphere and to feel like they're at home, you know, like one big family. And they really like the way they're treated here, you know, so they feel comfortable. Yes, we're really proud of it. Really, really proud of it.
And in the center of Gallup's Indian Jewelry District, you'll find a little slice of history and a whole lot of fun and some great food at the Cole Street Pub.
Cole Street Pub is your local downtown pub, public house. You just come in here and relax, have a beer, order some wings, maybe dinner, and kind of blow off your day, kind of just enjoy your night off.
The atmosphere is absolutely wonderful. The food is awesome. Kind of like Cheers, everybody knows everybody, and it's just homey.
When we opened this place, we wanted to pay homage to Gallup. We wanted to feature the working man who would come to a place like this 100 years ago. A lot of our guests, a lot of our visitors, they'll come once, they'll look around, they'll see the pictures, they'll see the decor, and they pop in again. They come back. A lot of people keep coming back because the consistency's there, the food's good, and the quality is always the same. It's good food.
I love Cole Street. It's my #1 spot to come in Gallup. I come here for the atmosphere. It's awesome. Great food, and they always have killer beers on tap.
We do a lot of microbrews. We have stuff from Washington, stuff from California, stuff from Albuquerque, from Marble, from Colorado, Durango. 55 flavors of beer, and that is 24 more than Baskin-Robbins. With the menu, we don't take any shortcuts. Everything's homemade. We make our own chili. We make our own stew. Nothing's made before you order it. It comes out hot. It comes out fresh, and I think that's one of the reasons people come back. Every Saturday night, we do have a crab boil. It's something we pour out on the table. As far as I know, we're the only place in Gallup you can get it, where there's butcher paper, no plates. We have a ½ pound of Alaskan king crab, a ½ pound of boiled shrimp, potatoes, corn on the cob, grilled sausage. We dump it right in front of you, and you make a mess. Friday and Saturday night, we do have live music, and 99% of the time, it's locals. It's not the loud, harsh kind. We do a lot of blues, we do a lot of folk music, a lot of acoustic music. They like the decor, they like the laid-back feel. It's not real loud, it's not real hustle, bustle, busy. We just take care of them. They like the food, they like the atmosphere, and they become regulars.
No water in Elephant Butte Lake? Who's kidding who? Coming up next.
It's back, the El Ranchito de los Niños Home of Your Own house raffle. It's your chance to win a D.R. Horton home and help provide what every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Not to be hurt.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters.
Win a beautiful D.R. Horton home at La Quintista in Northwest Albuquerque, or $100,000 cash. It's simple, it's easy, and you're helping kids. Order by phone or online. Call 889-6040 or visit elranchitonm.org today.
Hi, I'm Ray Duran, General Manager of Chamisa Hills Golf and Country Club. People in Rio Rancho and throughout Albuquerque know us for our great golf course, tennis courts, swimming pool, exceptional dining, and a most beautiful setting with our breathtaking views of the Sandia Mountains. Yes, we're a private country club, but we're also open to the public for special occasions, banquets, meetings, and weddings. Our goal is to make your special occasion an event to remember. Our staff will make sure that your expectations are met in every way. And the food? Chef George and his staff are simply the best there are. Whether you're planning a buffet or sit-down dinner for 200, you can count on exceptional food and service from start to finish. Chamisa Hills Golf and Country Club, ready for any event, large or small, 365 days a year. Give Terry, our banquet and meeting manager, a call at 505-896-5004. She'll ensure that your meeting or special occasion will be second to none. Call today.
This is where many songs become one, and life dances in perfect rhythm. This is everyday life when it's embraced by the extraordinary. Like no place you've ever been before, this is Albuquerque.
Well, they say the water level in Elephant Butte Lake is down, and I want you to know that Who Rocks New Mexico traveled south to find out for ourselves the shocking truth coming up. It's been called the Jewel of the Desert, the largest body of water in New Mexico, surrounded by 200 miles of shoreline. And for camping, fishing, boating, water skiing, jet skiing, and just plain outdoor fun, the Elephant Butte Recreation Area is one big summer party for all ages.
Here at Elephant Butte, it's amazing. Every year you get these families from all over the state of New Mexico and some from western Texas and even Arizona come here to Elephant Butte Lake. Some come once a summer and some come every weekend.
What makes Elephant Butte Lake so great is the multitude of opportunities for people to recreate. There's the fishing, there's swimming, there's wakeboarding, there's wake surfing, there's water skiing, and there's just hanging out. All those things are options on the lake. If you don't have your own boat, but you love the water, you can rent a boat.
Welcome to Sports Adventure Marina. It's your full-service rental company on Elephant Butte Lake. We feature jet skis, ski boats, wakeboarding boats, standard pontoon boats, deluxe pontoon boats. We have all the water toys, the knee boards, the wakeboards, the tubes, for a full day of enjoyment on Elephant Butte Lake.
We specialize in fishing kayaks. Those are the sit-on tops, and we outfit them with fishing gear and fish finders, and we also rent kayaks, so people come here and they just have a ball on the lake. When you're on a kayak, you're part of nature. You're a floating log out there. And it's interesting how sometimes the duck will jump up on the bow of the boat, and we wind up having to tell them, go away, and it's fun.
Elephant Butte Lake is one of the few places in the country where you can come and park your tent or your RV right next to the water. You have your own beachfront property. And if roughing it means no room service for you, there's a number of motels around, lots of restaurants and that sort of thing.
There's also some wonderful hotels like the Elephant Butte Inn and Marina Suites and Riverbend Hot Springs, Holiday Inn Express. The Elephant Butte Inn, we have, of course, a gorgeous swimming pool, and we also have a spa and salon. We have a tavern and a restaurant. We also have a RV park right across the street, the Elephant Butte Lake RV Resort, that has some great huge RV sites that can accommodate boats, jet skis, fifth wheels,
If you want a unique experience, we have what we call aqua lodges. They're houseboats moored for you. You're on the water 24/7. Sleep 10, barbecue grill, oven, and hot showers.
Elephant Butte is absolutely the boating capital of New Mexico, where we have the largest lake, and an entire community is made up of businesses and tourism that accommodate over 100,000 visitors in any holiday weekend. And if you don't own a boat and come to Elephant Butte, you're missing out on probably one of the nicest recreational experiences that you'll ever find anywhere in the world, more or less New Mexico.
One of the funny things we keep hearing is that the lake is gone and we're just a mud puddle. I had to dive right here just the other day and I was down 50 feet. We're an irrigation lake. We feed people from here all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. The lake is going to be here, and anything you want to do on the lake will still be available to you.
Coming up next, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
Who Rocks is asking you to save the date for the 2013 Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. The most spectacular sights and sounds that you'll ever see. And to get you ready for this year's Balloon Fiesta, Who Rocks New Mexico is going to share highlights of last year's event. Enjoy. Before, during, and after the balloons fly, Main Street is alive with entertainment, activities, shopping, and of course, food.
Actually, this is excellent. I don't know what's in it, but it tastes wonderful.
I'm very happy that there's no meat. It was a bit of a difficulty to find a vegetarian burrito, but I got it and I'm happy.
I'm having the Texas Red, or whatever, the Carney Red, I think it was, they called it.
I'm eating sweet corn and mozzarella cheese. It is quite delish.
Bacon donut cheeseburger.
I'm eating a breakfast burrito from Sadie's.
The food's good. I'm having a cinnamon roll from Dunkin' Donuts.
There's music, dancing, and happy people everywhere you turn. A vibrant global community comes together in celebration and harmony every Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. There's even an annual chainsaw carving competition with carvers from around the world.
This is a competition, yeah, and I see these guys 3 or 4 times a year, so we compete against each other throughout the year. Most of the stuff I do is exhibition type stuff, fairs, county fairs, state fairs, and things like that. Some of the rules of the competition is obviously a time limit. We have so much time each day to work on certain pieces, and then the pieces are judged. They have a whole criteria. The theme this year is 100 Years of New Mexico. It's the same theme as the Balloon Festival usually. What I did was a soaring eagle, and then attached to it was a balloon, and then down below was a little village, Pueblos, I guess they call them here.
All day long, there's entertainment for all ages and cultures on the Main Street stage. And everywhere you turn, there's people enjoying the sights, sounds, shopping, food, and activities that surround the world's premier balloon event.
This is the official Balloon Fiesta tent. We sell all of the t-shirts, jackets, hats, and this guy up here is Goonie Balloony. The kids absolutely love him. But really, we just have all the official clothing, which everybody loves.
The most popular things we have are balloon ornaments. They can be personalized, magnets, nightlight.
And don't forget the incredible fireworks. Yes, a picture can say 1,000 words, but nothing can compare to actually being at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta in person. Come join us. There are many dentists around New Mexico, many of whom offer similar services. So what makes Dr. Greg Lepore of Smiles by Design so different? Well, you're about to see.
You know, I honestly believe my staff is one of the best in the industry or in dentistry. And we spend a lot of time teaching them our philosophies, and I think they understand that and they know that very well. And through that, they can take better care of our patients. And our patients, it's really important to develop this partnership and a lifelong relationship with them.
One of our goals is to let people know how much they can appreciate their smile, how much we can do to improve their smile so that they can really enjoy it for a lifetime.
It's about seeing that change in that individual, to see their mouth go from maybe unhealthiness or having some disease to where they're happy and healthy. So, you know, we're committed to that and we work with them closely.
My name is Laura, and I'm a dental technician here in the office, and I've been with Dr. Lepore for 17 years. The thing I like most is being able to give somebody confidence to smile where they may have been self-conscious and not wanted to smile because they disliked something about their teeth.
You know, I have to say, I really enjoy coming to work every day. I have a wonderful staff, and they bless me every day. I enjoy coming to work. I get to interact with them, and you get to enjoy what you do. Luckily, dentistry is one of my hobbies, and it also happens to be my job. And so, hopefully that passion shows through all of us.
Well, that's Who Rocks for this week. I hope you liked the show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on the Who Rocks segments or to find out how your organization can rock New Mexico, we invite you to go online to whorocksnm.com. I'm Richard Holcomb, inviting you to join us again next week for another Who Rocks New Mexico. Have a great week, everybody.